Okay, you're now live.
Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the August 19th Tourism Sault Ste. Marie board meeting. Joining us online today, we have Richard Walker, Kelly Walker, Nick Brash, and myself, with Tara running the commands. And then at City Hall, we have joining us Travis and Kevin, Tracy, and Melissa. And I'm sorry, I can't see who's beside you, Tracy.
Jeff McClellan.
Oh, Jeff. Okay, perfect. Thank you. So Jeff joining us from the city, I'm assuming for some presentations on TDFs.
I
Did,
can't recall. Has everybody met Jeff?
I have it.
Okay, Jeff's our area coordinator. Sports and special events.
Got it. Listen,
Right. Okay. I came here a couple months ago.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've been here for a little while.
Excellent. Sorry, Beth.
nope, that's okay. So did everybody have an opportunity to review the minutes from the July 3rd meeting? We had some large commitments that we made on there. Were there any questions, comments, concerns, or errors that were noted from that? No? Okay. If everyone was happy with it, do we have, so Kevin, I don't believe you were at that meeting,
I love it.
and Tracy wasn't. Melissa, Richard, Kelly, were you there? No. And Nick, you were there. Okay, great. So from who was attending that online meeting, do I have a mover for those minutes?
Yep. I'll do
Nick,
that.
and a seconder, Richard, and all in favor that we're there. Okay. Minutes have been approved. Travis or Tara, did we have any declaration of pecuniary interest for this meeting? No.
Not that I'm
Okay.
aware of.
Perfect. I will then turn it over to you, Travis, please, for a tourism overview and update.
Okay, a couple quick items. So I see the training started this month, and we have some good news. From the group tour bookings and the passengers booked through them, we're currently up 1,900 year over year. So that was really good to see. Some interesting data. We just got the bridge crossing data for June. Canadians returning into Sault Ste. Marie from the US is currently down 44%, while US visitors to Canada for June was actually up 6%. So I think that's obviously an interesting one. We've got Jeff and I are currently working on a bid for the Canadian National Championships for marathon mountain biking. That came out of the work that we've done on the Ontario Cup for the past 2 years. Actually, Ontario Cycling was in conversations with Canadian Cycling and recommended that Sault Ste. Marie should be requested to submit a bid. So I think that's really promising and shows the obviously the hard work that we've done over the past couple of years, as well as the quality of the trail work that Tourism Sault Ste. Marie has supported. Sticking with trails, Wishart Park trail to third line is complete. We've completed trails, and the connection to fourth line will be done this week. The playground equipment has been ordered, hoping to install that most likely in October of this year. So seeing a lot of progress there, and quite a bit more use, so it's good to see. New one for us, a handful of us are going out on Thursday. There's a new flight. Richard, you're probably familiar with this group. They're operating out of the Bushplane, but there's a new float plane tour group that's operating. So they're offering 15-minute tours. And I think, Tara, correct me if I'm wrong, there's a half-an-hour tour as well?
There is, and they do charters as well.
They do charters as well. So we're getting a test flight with them on Thursday. I think another awesome product to be added. And once we have a few more details, we'll share it with everybody. So
hopefully it goes well.
yeah, absolutely. So hopefully I'll see you guys at the next board meeting. Anyways, I think it's very exciting and great addition. Aside from that, continuing to see positive trends in terms of our mat collection. I think our numbers are up. I've had the numbers earlier, but I think we're up over $100,000 year over year, which is great to see. And then the last item that I will update is City Council approved the allocation of funds for the waterfront design plan. Finance has worked on an agreement to transfer the funds to Tourism Sault Ste. Marie, and I have to bring that agreement to council for approval September 2nd, after which we can lock in an agreement, and then those funds will transfer to Tourism Sault Ste. Marie in advance of us kicking off the next phase of design for the waterfront. So I think
Awesome.
positive overall, and that's Tara, I think you were going to give a quick update on a bid, but that's it for my end.
Yeah, so myself and some staff from the Economic Development Corporation submitted a bid for the Economic Development Council of Ontario Northern Regional Seminar, and we were successful. So in June of 2026, we will be hosting the Northern Regional Seminar here in Sault Ste. Marie.
Awesome. Okay, anything else with regards to the tourism overview and update?
Nothing on this end.
Can I ask, have we heard any update from Winter Olympics?
Not at this point.
Okay.
We're hoping that the next couple months here we hear something from them. Staff have been reaching out, and they've just indicated that they'll get back to us hopefully shortly with an announcement.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you very much for that update. I know that there was some financial statements that were included with the board package. So Richard, I will turn it over to you and ask you to give us an update on the financial update.
Just quickly, I guess, is in general development, you'll see there's $328,000. There's three big payments in there. $156,000 for steel, which I assume is the bridge at Wishart Park. Another $46,000 to WSP, and then Precambrian. So our trail system was $127,000. So that's basically what the 328 is now. As normal, we would get some reimbursements through our provincial and municipal funding partners on that. So,
and Richard, just on that, came in late Friday. We did receive notification that 172,000 was transferred or deposited into our accounts from NOHFC, which wouldn't be reflected in that statement, but
yeah.
So we are being reimbursed.
So I think we're still within plan on everything. There's nothing really outside of what our budget has. Ontario still hasn't come out with the increase in how the MAT would come to us. It's still sitting at last year's numbers, so no update on that particular one. But we will be getting another payment, I assume, from the city in September for the 208, I'm guessing. So I
Thanks,
think
Richard. Did anybody have any questions after their own review of the statements for Richard or for Travis?
Oh, question, Travis, and you may not know, has the auditors got in to look at getting the financial statements for last year? I know there was a delay.
My understanding, and I'll follow up, Len is just obviously on vacation this week, was we're still waiting for them.
Okay.
But I'll confirm and we can send an email to the board.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you, Richard. If there's no further questions or concerns with regards to the financial update, we will move into new business. And to lead off that, we're going to move into closed.
Given we're still waiting on search mount to arrive, do you want to do the disc golf TDF in open and then go into close once you're here?
Yeah, I would say we do all three of the open TDFs then, and then go into closed for the other two.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
Yep, that works. Jeff, I'm assuming I'm turning it over to you for the disc golf Northern Ontario Championship.
Yeah. So the first TDF application we have is for the Northern Ontario Disc Golf Championship, which will be hosted September 27th and 28th of this year. It's going to be hosted at the St. Joseph Disc Golf Club, as well as at a temporary course that's going to be set up at Root River Golf Club. So basically the tournament is a pro-am, so professional amateur B-tier tournament. It's sanctioned by the Professional Disc Golf Association and the Ontario Disc Sports Association. It's a qualifier for the Ontario Provincial Championships and has multiple age categories, including open, 40 plus, 50 plus, 60 plus, and 70 plus. The tournament can accommodate up to 130 players, but the registration is nearing 80. It's actually over 80 now. I checked it this morning. This is the first time that a tournament of this size will be hosted in our area. As mentioned, the competition will take place at both the St. Joseph's Island Disc Golf Course and the temporary course that we'll set up at Root River. And the Days Inn has been designated as the host hotel, and players' party will take place at Sioux Blasters. The expected out-of-town visitor numbers is approximately 111 out-of-town visitors. Their budget showing they have $14,550 in expenses, which includes $4,000 to close Root River Golf Course for the weekend. And their revenue is at $11,620, which includes registration fees, sponsorship, and some cash that has been added. On our scoring matrix, they scored a 57, which puts them in the range of $2,500 to $4,000. Sault Ste. Marie successfully secured the rights to this Northern Ontario Championship through a bid process. Hosting this event offers a valuable opportunity to position Sault Ste. Marie as a premier destination for competitive disc golf. Successfully hosting this event could not only lead to future bids for this championship, but also attract larger scale disc golf tournaments to our region. Our city lacks a championship caliber disc golf course, which is why Root River is going to be used for that. However, there is a significant cost with having to close it down for the weekend being a $4,000 fee. To ensure the financial viability of the event, we're recommending a grant of $4,000 to offset the Root River rental cost.
No, we're good.
Is there conversation about having that championship course built?
Yes, that is a future TDF that we're working on right now.
Just seems like kind of a waste to spend money if because River River may not always want to close the course.
Yeah, that's we're talking about. So this association that's hosting it is actually the St. Joe's Disc Golf Club. There is also a local disc golf club that is working on a TDF application or product development application for a local team.
Sure.
Yes.
Really good bits and bits.
Yeah, everyone will be staying in the Sioux, but obviously, yeah, they'll have to travel back and forth. But yeah, the plan is to eventually hopefully get a course here.
And Beverly, Victoria Olar from Search Mount has now arrived.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I noticed that the total scoring came in at 57, so it's on that low end of the 56 to 65, which is the 25 to 5,000 range. Does anyone else have any questions or comments about this event?
I like that it's something new, and that we're going to be attempting to possibly try and grow this sport. So it's always nice when we see somebody with ambition with a new project like this. Just obviously, it's a tough time for all of us to need rooms, but
Yeah. Jeff, That's a valid point from Nick. Is this an event that would continue then at this time of the year, or would there be some flexibility to move it a couple of weeks?
Yeah, I think there's flexibility to move it because the Ontario Championships aren't till later in the fall. So I think there's some flexibility in the future to move it back
Okay.
to or forward.
Back.
Mhm.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
Late summer, like, or like midsummer.
I think the St. Joe's people had a tournament in the spring, in May or June, if I remember correctly, because there was quite a few people around there, so.
Yeah, they do host a couple of tournaments every year there.
Okay. Okay, if there's no other questions or concerns on the disc golf, thank you for that, Jeff. Travis, do you want me just to continue through with the other two TDFs?
You know what, just since Victoria's here, why don't we hammer up the closed and then we can.
Yeah,
let her
no
go.
problem. Okay, so resolution to move into closed, be it resolved that this committee proceed into closed session to discuss matters concerning confidential third-party information. Further be it resolved that should said closed session be adjourned, the committee may reconvene in open session to continue to discuss the same matter without the need for a further authorizing resolution. Municipal Act Section 2392I, a trade secret or scientific, technical, commercial, financial, or labor relations information supplied in confidence to the municipality or local board, which, if disclosed, could reasonably be expected to produce significantly the competitive position or interfere significantly with the contractual or other negotiations of a person, group of persons, or organization. Do I have a mover for us to go into closed? Kelly, and a seconder, Nick, and into closed we go.